In today's video, we'll be going over 6 signs that your video is about to blow up. But before we start, I just want to thank you all for the last video. I got 400 views, or currently I have 400 views, and I have 6 likes. And this might not sound that much to many of you, but to me it's very big, and I'm very grateful for that, so thank you. And I would be super grateful if we could try to beat 5 likes in this video. So click the like button. Thank you. Okay, so the first sign that your video is about to blow up, we're going to check your YouTube analytics. So hopefully you should be able to see the screen now. You go to your videos. Then when you see your videos, you can click here on analytics. And if you go over to the reach tab, you should be able to see your impressions and your click-through rate. Now, these are some really important metrics, because impressions is basically how much YouTube is pushing your video. If you get at least 1,000 impressions, that means that the algorithm is working. And maybe the more important metric is the click-through rate. And the click-through rate is how many are actually clicking the video. You know, when you get on your browse tab and you see a video, if you actually click that. And it should be around 5 to 10%. That's a good click-through rate. Now, of course, this will vary. If you get a lot of impressions, like 100,000 impressions, then of course your click-through rate won't be as high. But one sign that's actually much more important is the next one. So if you have published your video and you notice that you start to get a lot of comments saying like, why doesn't this video have more views? I'm here before it was famous, and stuff like that. That means that people are really appreciating your video, and the quality is much higher compared to views. And this sign, the second sign, is actually directly linked to the third sign that is super important. So if we go to your analytics again, you should be able to see the engagement tab, and here you can see your average view duration, and this is super important. So your average view duration, that's basically how much of the video is watched by your average viewer. And in a 10-minute video, this should be 50%. If you have 50%, that's great. That's a really good sign. And for longer videos, 50% isn't necessary. So why is this important? Because how YouTube operates is they wanna have as many viewers stay on the platform as possible. And if your video is keeping viewers at the platform, that basically means that you're fulfilling YouTube's goal. You're keeping the viewers on the platform. And this will lead to YouTube boosting your video, because that's how YouTube get paid. If a viewer stays on the platform, they can show more ads and make more money. So that's why they want to push those videos that keep the viewer on the platform. And now, while we're still on the engagement tab, this leads me into sign number 4. So if we scroll down, we can see here the viewer retention graph. And this actually gives us a lot of information, because if it drops off a lot in the beginning, that basically means that you are not keeping the viewer, that many aren't intrigued by the hook. So they're just clicking out. But if you don't have a big drop off at the beginning and it's relatively high throughout the whole video, then you're doing a great job. And by the way, I want to have full transparency about this. I'm not claiming to be a YouTube expert. This is just information I gathered and patterns I've seen. I'm still trying to work out how YouTube works. So if you don't agree with me, that's fine. You can leave your comment below and tell me where I'm wrong. Okay, so let's move on to sign number 5. And this, I would argue, this is probably the most important this is probably the most important sign. So if you upload a video and it starts to go really well, and you notice that a lot of your other videos gets more views because of this successful video, that's a really good sign. Because remember, what YouTube want to try to do is try to keep you on the platform. And if your video is making people go into your YouTube channel and watching other videos, that's basically telling the YouTube algorithm to push this video, because it makes people stay at the platform and YouTube can earn more money. So if you notice that a lot of your other videos get more views, that's a really good sign. And now the sixth and final sign. This is not really a sign, but more something to remember. Even if your video doesn't have views right now, but you have a lot of these other signs, it can still take some time for the YouTube algorithm to pick it up. So sometimes it can take weeks, months, years even. I've seen videos which has low views, like 1,000 views, and then it goes by a few years and suddenly it blows up and goes to like 1 million views. As long as your video is up, it basically has the potential to get millions of views. So just keep going, you'll eventually see views coming in if your quality is good enough. And that's also a very big thing. You gotta keep improving your quality throughout the videos. It can be like you have better video quality, sound quality, editing, improving speaking. If you have watched this far, I'm super grateful. So remember, click the like so we can beat my record of 5 likes. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.